everyone, I'm Mark Ames. Welcome to 5 on the Frontline, produced by AIHA. This week we're exploring two topics that a lot of people are passionate about, sports and COVID-19. Our guest today is Bernie Fontaine. Bernie is certified by the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association, and for the past 19 seasons, he's officiated everything from Little League Baseball to NCAA collegiate games in the Mid-Atlantic Conference. He has more than 44 years of professional and business experience in health and safety. He's a certified industrial hygienist, a certified safety professional, an AIHA distinguished lecturer, an AIHA fellow, and a member of AIHA's board of directors. Welcome to the show, Bernie.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate being here. Sports is very passionate with
Bernie,
me.
what are 5 surprising hazards related to amateur sports and COVID-19 that people probably aren't thinking about right now, but they need to know, and how can those risks be reduced?
Well, to begin with, there's a lot of emphasis on making sure that teams are protected. But, as always, we start talking with some of the presidents and association members, and we set up some guidelines for them. But unfortunately, it depends upon who's enforcing it. And obviously, some of the teams are doing real well, but we have out-of-state teams that are coming in who are not social distancing, they're not using their masks, and they're potentially contaminating other people who may be on the field. And this applies to all sports that are ongoing. And some of the things have been restricted up until lately were, some of the high-risk industries of football and baseball and things like that. And I see it because I'm an official of baseball, is that, Little League, they follow very rigid guidelines because they want to protect their kids. But as you get upper level, things get more relaxed, and we get more interdisciplinary sports coming in from other states, especially southern states. They're playing in New Jersey, and they have no respect for, protecting our players, and that's unfortunate. It's not like the professionals where we can play underneath the bubble and be tested every day. That's not happening. They gave us some guidelines, but it's certainly not being enforced. Thank God there's no spitting or anything on the field anymore, and there's no high fives and all that stuff. But, I'm concerned that, officials may be exposed because of what they're doing. We've gone to modified mechanics, but that's helped to be, getting away from the batters and the catchers. But still, there's a lot of interaction. I cross between the spectators just to get to the field, and, nobody's wearing face masks, face coverings at all. And I have to put my mask, cross over, take my mask off, meet with the players and the coaches, and then begin the game. And it's just, I don't understand what's going on, and it's unfortunate. But we need to look at opportunities to enforce this because, even teams that hit like home runs and stuff, they come to the plate, everybody's congratulating them. There's no social distancing. There's no, face masks on, and it's just like business as usual. And I feel that's very important. And even the tournaments of 14 U's, they do the same thing. We tried working very hard with people to make sure they understood what was important and what was realistic to protect the players, coaches, and the officials, because we're just as much as exposed as anyone else. You look at Major League Sports, the MLB, they wear face masks or gaiters at all times when they're on the field. That puts a health resistance on us, especially the hot climates right now. We waited till, end of July before we actually got on the field. We weren't acclimated to all the heat, and I tell you, I had heat stress. It was a big, big problem, and we had to go with modified mechanics just to get the gear off and still do the games, because a lot of us do multiple games, with a tournament. So we may do a 9, 11 games from Friday to Sunday night, wow. And that's a lot of games, and heat stress is a big thing. So wearing a face mask would just put us under, or wearing the gear. But the coaches are very respectful. It's just, I think it's a lot to do with the parents and the spectators who come to the game. I saw them in the stands. They weren't social distancing whatsoever. They were there to watch the game. And I think, if as officials, as we're getting aged and over, because most of us are 60 years and above, it's tough. Yeah. So we have to protect ourselves.
Well, really appreciate your thoughts, your comments. Those are super important issues that you raise. We encourage everyone to go to backtoworksafely.org to find out more. That is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for coming on the show, Bernie.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mark.
And thanks everyone for joining us. I'm Mark Ames. This has been 5 in the Front Line. We'll see you next week.